G'day guys, today I've been out deep in the forest trying to find the rarest animal in the national park. I was hoping to show you them in person, but unfortunately the weather has made that a little bit impossible. So we're here at Centre Vallejo instead. Now, across the whole of Madagascar, they reckon there are only about 450 to 500 of these critically endangered lemurs left in the wild. That puts them up there with some of the most endangered primates in the world. But these are some very special lemurs, and I cannot wait to show you why. So this is the greater bamboo lemur. The greater bamboo lemur is a pretty social creature. While an average group consists of 4 to 7 lemurs, they've been seen to live in groups of up to 28. The greater bamboo lemur is ephemeral, meaning they're active during the day and at night, and is socially a pretty unusual lemur species. It's the males that dominate their social groups. They spend most of their time in the trees, but have been known to spend a fair bit of time on the ground. This female, after a long morning eating and leaping through the trees, is making her way down to her favourite spot for a drink. Now, I mentioned that these lemurs are probably the rarest animals in the park. As you can imagine, with the low overall population, the greater bamboo lemur is pretty difficult to find in Madagascar at the best of times. However, in Ranamafana, the greater bamboo lemur is in particular strife. There are only 2 left in the entire national park. At a glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking that this male and female might be able to reproduce and increase their numbers. Sadly, that's not possible. These 2 slightly tragic souls are father and daughter. They've been on their own here in the park for the last 10 years or so. There are no other greater bamboo lemurs in the area for them to spend time with. While moving through the bamboo forests of the park, you can hear them chattering. They're never far away from each other. These 2 lemurs are so important though, as they provide people a chance to connect with this special species. But what is it that makes them quite so special? Only a handful of mammals around the world have evolved to specialise in eating bamboo. The giant panda and the red panda are the most well known of these species, but it's the bamboo lemurs of Madagascar that make up the rest. The greater bamboo lemur is the largest of these, weighing in at up to 2.5 kilos. And as their name suggests, they kind of have a favourite food. In fact, 98% of their diet is made up of bamboo. This has had a pretty significant impact on the way the species has evolved. They've had to develop strong jaws and teeth to rip through the hard outer layers of the bamboo to get to the soft, edible material on the inside. Bamboo is also a really low energy food source though. So bamboo lemurs spend most of their time sleeping and eating, just like this guy here. In fact, most of the greater bamboo lemur's lifestyle has evolved to coincide perfectly with the life cycle of bamboo. As the dry season ends, new bamboo shoots sprout within 2 weeks. By this point, baby lemurs have also been born, and they begin feeding on the bamboo's comparatively nutrient-rich shoots. Adults also prefer to eat these tender shoots, only switching to the bamboo's culm, the nutritionless woody trunk, during the dry season. This reliance upon the bamboo shoots is putting their population under increasing pressure though, as the impacts of climate change start to become more prominent. As the dry season lengthens, the adults have to spend more time grinding down the culm. Grinding down their food wears their teeth down though, just the same as humans. So the longer they need to rely on this particular food source, the more their teeth wear down. With time, it's thought that their teeth could wear down so much that they would no longer be able to eat at all. Now there's one other thing that we have to mention, given that we're talking about the greater bamboo lemur. Those bamboo shoots that they love to eat so much, poisonous. That's right, the greater bamboo lemur's favourite food is full of cyanide. In fact, these lemurs ingest enough poison in a day to kill a human. The coolest part about all of this though, I think, is that nobody really knows just how the lemurs survive ingesting this much poison. They think it has something to do with the bacteria in their guts, but nobody's sure. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. With climate change and deforestation making it harder and harder for this species to survive, what can be done to save them? While there is plenty of work going on to try and make sure that these lemurs have a fighting chance at survival, greater bamboo lemurs need plenty of bamboo. With one group of these lemurs needing around 60 hectares of bamboo within their territory to survive, Centre Valbayo is working to make sure the lemurs get as much as possible. They're working with local communities to plant bamboo forest corridors to link forest fragments and managing artificial irrigation systems when the dry season carries on longer than it should. These local communities also have the opportunity to harvest some of the bamboo to help build local economies, hopefully ensuring a sustainable future for the community and for what's left of the lemur population. With so few greater bamboo lemurs left in the wild and the impacts of climate change becoming more and more evident, nobody said that keeping this species alive was going to be an easy task. However, the team here at Centre Valbayo certainly believe that they can make the difference. And if those at the front line think there's still plenty of hope, who am I to argue with them? But if you want to play a role in helping save the greater bamboo lemur, I'll include a link in the description so you can check out Centre Valbayo and all of their work. In the meantime though, as always, one of the best things that we can do to help save these species is to raise awareness. So please, make sure you share this video and tag a couple of friends and help them learn about these gorgeous critically endangered lemurs. Together, we can help make sure that life stays just a little bit wild. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.